for people that are contesting right now, don't think it's business as usual. It's not business as usual. If you know you cannot deliver the new Nigeria of our dreams, in fact, it's not late. It's not late. You can just, as you are contesting, you can be like, fellow Nigerians, at this right now, this election is different. And because I love people, I step down. Wow, Nigerians youth will clap for you. If you know you cannot deliver the goods, now is the time.
That's not going to happen.
No, it's possible. It's possible. Yeah,
it's possible. The point there, I mean, you've talked a lot about the frustrations of Nigerians.
It's massive.
And I think a lot of people would agree, and a lot of people can feel that. But is there also much optimism amongst young people about what this election can actually achieve?
It's like I said earlier on, it's more like $1 million, like winning $1 million. To a lot of them, they see like, I mean, it has never happened before. The awareness is crazy. Right. That word crazy. I mean, I don't understand what is happening in Nigeria. It's something unusual. I mean, it can be likened to the NSAS awareness, but it's even more than the NSAS awareness. A lot of them now, like I said, it's like a weapon. They've sharpened the cleaning, waiting to vote. The ones that have not gotten, they are very bothered. In fact, as a matter of fact, I have a couple of people that my organization, one went out to the street to encourage people to go out. They'll be like, no, we don't go before. They know, work out and whatever. We encourage them. Right. Even some of them that say,
so you detected some voter apathy.
Oh yes, a lot of them. Some of them that even probably have not taken water. Our people encourage them, but they go and whatever and stop to encourage them to make sure that they go get their PVC.
Well, that brings me back to the issue. I know you touched on this briefly earlier, but it brings me back to the issue of gratification and the expectation of some sort of reward if they vote one way or another. I mean, are you seeing less of that? I mean, you talked about people saying, I'll take the money, but I'll still vote. Yeah. But what if you take the money and the guy says, well, I won't give you any money, or you're offered money, and they say, we won't give it to you until we see proof of how you voted.
Interestingly, is that when you are voting, nobody knows who you are voting for. That's interesting. The ballot box is between you, God.
Yeah, but nobody searches you when you go into the ballot box, do they? So you could take your phone and take a picture of the way you.
I don't think that will be allowed. I mean, using the phone, I don't think it will be allowed. From what I've heard, I don't think that's going to be allowed. But the truth of the whole matter is this: to be very, very frank with you, a lot of people want to vote right. They don't want to go the way. Like I was telling somebody that said, give me 10,000, 5,000. How long will it last? And that's how a lot of them think.
And when you say people want to vote right, how wide has your contact with them been in terms of where you've been across Nigeria? Have you been in the far north, the deep south?
Oh, yeah. As I'm talking to you right now, people are in Plateau, Kaduna, Kanu, Kogi, Benue, all around. Yeah, mobilizing. We are all over the country. Like I said, there's a concept we brought out. That's what we're doing. We're replicating it all the way around because we just have a few more days to go. So it's a critical time now. Yes. I mean, the dying minute for us to deliver the new Nigeria that we want. That's practically what is on right now.
Yes. Well, let's look at the statistics of registered voters, because you've been talking a lot about sort of people picking up their PVCs and so on. 71% of the 12.2 million Nigerians who are newly registered are young people. But, I mean, if you read Segun Adeniyi's article, and if you go and do your own research, all the research is pointing out that these newly registered voters constitute only 12% of the total number of registered voters in Nigeria. And there is no evidence, is there, that all the registered young voters will vote the same way. Yeah. So quite a few of them potentially could still be manipulable.
Yeah, definitely. We are not ruling that out. That's why we said a lot of awareness and we are conscientizing them. It's a constant thing. Through all our medium, through all, of course, thank God for Arise and a lot of media stations that are up on it. Conscientize them that see you don't need to sell your destiny. You're being induced by money and all is selling off your destiny and your future and all. And a lot of them are seeing reasons with that. Because in time past, they had tried it and it didn't help them. After you collect that money, 4 years after, your life is miserable and all. You can't go to school. You don't have the best things of life. So who are you? Who are you? Who?
Yeah, but what are your concerns about this election? You've talked